Hello and welcome back. I'm Annick Lewis and we are going to go through the Wealth of the Future chats. I'm going to say that I'm the world president in these videos, and so all of this research that I've taken the time over years conceptualizing through research, my peers who I've studied with, and learning in the online community, speaking with real people in the real world, we have put together a thesis, ChatGPT and I, that I am really wanting to continue sharing with you. So on the topics for today, we will be discussing Web3, the digital economy, and also the pillars of true wealth in 2025. My name is Annick Lewis. Welcome back. To get started, I'm going to go through the 4 freedoms or 4 means of wealth: time, health, location, and finance. Many people are time poor in this world, and it's really sad because with the current 24 hours a day that we have, the time it takes for transport, working hours, family care, maintaining a home, education, getting bills paid and taxes done on time. These are all systems that many humans are poor in. When it comes to health, physical health, mental health, emotional vitality, this is a form of wealth, and many people are poor in health because the number 1 reason for death in the world is cardiovascular disease, followed by stroke, coronary heart disease, diabetes, lifestyle diseases, and so forth. Location. Many people are bound to a location and cannot live and work anywhere in the world. Also, many systems in the world are not set up to allow this. However, since the pandemic, that has become a lot better. Finance, flow, not just accumulation. So it's one thing to stack cash and finance, but making it move in the right places to build is a whole additional topic of discussion in terms of the wealth sectors. All right, so let us go today starting with the solutions and a systems level overhaul to some of the biggest problems in the world faced by most 8 billion people. Circulation and speed of development, as you would have seen in the previous video, are the problems: aging populations and health crises, dark money and illicit economies, work economy mismatches. You'll find more in the previous video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you love this content. All right, solutions. Let's talk solutions now that we've addressed the problems. So the goal: build a new visual, accessible global financial platform using Web3, AI, and tokenized real economy simulations. Well, I wouldn't call it a simulation, I would call it integration. So I will correct ChatGPT on the information. All right, so foundational fields for integration. When I researched this and I asked ChatGPT to give me some context, I wanted to look at this equation from a few sectors. And there are more sectors in this discussion, but this is kind of like the main ones. These are the main ones, and I'm happy for you to fill in the blanks. If you want to leave comments and contribute to this discussion, I really invite you to, and you're very welcome to put your thoughts into this chat because it's just so exciting to talk about. And it's relevant in 2025. So we did discuss earlier a new way of work and finance and how money moves in the economy and fiscal supply. There are many people who are working in sectors around the world that are considered necessary, that are considerably underpaid and undervalued. That might be in the form of homemakers and caregivers, moms, stay-at-home moms, etc., but also in other fields. So we're going to really look in contributions to the economy, people who are contributing to the economy, healthcare sector, tech, sustainable energy, finance, legal, and education. These are kind of my priorities where I like to kind of float around. So in healthcare, if we had, well, so far these are moving forward. Personal biometric dashboards, prevention tools, AI diagnostics. As you may or may not be aware, I am on the team with Shea AI, and we are using AI diagnostics with our coaching for weight loss and longevity, and we are big fans of that integration with healthcare. In tech, real-time simulations, distributed platforms, and systems. So having real simulations, why I'm such a techie and tech fan is because when it comes to a simulation, whether you're in a game or you're on TikTok and your AI is kind of giving you a simulation experience, you can look at that simulation, step away from it, and consider what you can apply to your real world based on lessons, thoughts, concepts, and emotions. And that's why I like that contrast of the tech and the real world, because these are how we have to view these sectors, right? It's two different worlds, completely two different worlds. However, they do require some of the same, not infrastructure, but management. Sustainable energy and green mining, low impact networks, and clean infrastructure. These are all good arenas. Finance, we're looking at blockchain. We're looking at tokenized rewards. We're looking at there is also digital finances, Apple Pay, Cash App, wire transfers, online banking, and insurance, and savings, and private equity. And these are the issues of inflation-proof systems that we really are looking to develop and dive into. So you can join in the roundtable discussion on that. In terms of legal, we realize that the legal systems are very slow, and there's so much paperwork that on the blockchain, a lot of these legal systems using AI can help with a lot of that paperwork that is slowing down a lot of processes. So we're looking at applying smart contracts into the legal system using the blockchain integration, disputing resolution layers, and I agree with having trustful transactions. No, I don't think that there should be a trustless system. I'm a fan of trust. That is a good value, and I feel like in finance you need a sense of trust to manage anything wealth related. So when it comes to applying the right blockchain, you want to have the right community where you can filter out frauds and filter out people and have the ability to have the trust in the right circles. And trust is a luxury, and that's why when it comes to legal and finance, you want to have that luxurious experience. And then we want to look at education. So education is a Web3 native professional training. It's skilling through gamification. I love that. I'm a fan. I feel like China's already implementing like some AI in their schools so that they can help their kids start dreaming to see a future. So it's how you apply the technology really will determine the emerging fields for workforce development for the next future generations, but also for our generation evolution and maybe even yours. No matter what age you're in or what life stage, if this is an option of a way to have this be applied in the real world, I think we should open that door and make sure that compliance is met on those levels. Emerging fields for workforce development, we're looking at supply chains to be transparent, trackable trade routes, e-commerce, tokenized marketplaces, visual storefronts, digital marketing, community-based incentives, construction, real-world planning, real-life execution, professional training, real-time upskilling, and verified badges. Okay, so we are very excited to go into skills next, so stick around. We're going into hard skills and soft skills for the future.